The human was adjusting her armor. A cub popped its head from behind her neck. The battlefield went silent the moment the human reached up to adjust her armor. Not because the fighting had stopped, oh no, but because something moved behind her neck. A small head emerged. Rounded ears, needle teeth just visible, eyes like molten amber. A cub, an apex predator cub. Every alien combatant froze. Weapons hung half-raised. Targeting reticles flickered, then shut down entirely. Across the blasted plateau of Karos Ridge, hardened veterans, species that had survived 3 extinction wars, felt a cold, ancestral fear coil in their chests. Because the cub yawned, and the human sighed like a tired parent. "Easy, Ash," Sergeant Lena Voss murmured, rolling her shoulders as she tightened the cracked plating at her collar. "I know. Armor pinches. Welcome to my life." The cub churred softly and tucked itself deeper into the recess between her neck guard and shoulder plate, inside her armor. The horror spread. That cub belonged to the Kraith, a species whose adults could tear armored vehicles apart with bare claws. Their young bonded once, violently, permanently. To imprint was to claim. To claim was to defend unto annihilation. Command channels exploded with static. "That's a juvenile Kraith on her back."
How is she alive?
"Why hasn't it killed her?" Lena finished adjusting her armor and reached behind her head without looking. Her gloved fingers scratched gently under the cub's chin. The cub melted. Across the ridge, an enemy war beast, full-grown Kraith, lifted its massive head from behind the smoke. Its roar shook the sky, a sonic wave of territorial fury. The cub perked up. So did Lena. She straightened. Her armor was scorched. Her visor cracked. Blood streaked one sleeve, not all of it hers. She rolled her neck once, slow and deliberate, then keyed her rifle. "All right," she said calmly. "Showtime." The enemy Kraith charged. 12 tons of muscle and claws thundered forward, shattering rock, scattering soldiers. No species on the field stood their ground. Except the human. Lena stepped forward. The cub hissed, a sharp warning sound. The adult Kraith faltered. Just for a heartbeat. That was all humanity ever needed. Lena fired. Not wildly, not desperately. Precisely. Rounds punched into joints, into eyes, into the soft tissue beneath armored scales. She advanced as she fired, boots planting in the ash with relentless rhythm. Bang, step, bang, step, each shot placed with surgical cruelty. The Kraith slammed into her. They crashed through debris, rolling, claws scraping sparks off her armor. Lena's rifle shattered. She lost her helmet. The cub squealed. That sound cut through the battlefield like a blade. The adult Kraith recoiled, not from pain but from confusion. The cub had not fled, had not been torn apart. It clung to the human. Lena drove a combat knife into the creature's throat with both hands, teeth clenched, muscles screaming. The beast thrashed, choking on its own blood. She didn't let go. She never let go. When the Kraith finally collapsed, the ground shook again, this time from silence. Lena staggered to her feet. The cub popped its head back out from behind her neck, sniffing the air, then licked her cheek with a sandpaper tongue. "Hey," Lena muttered, breathless. "Personal space." The cub chirped happily. Across the ridge, Allied forces stared in stunned disbelief. A Kraith cub had chosen a human. Not as prey, not as enemy, as pack. Command finally broke the silence. "Sergeant Voss, status report?" Lena wiped blood from her eyes and glanced at the battlefield, at the retreating enemy, at the fallen giant behind her, at the cub settling comfortably against her spine like it belonged there. "Objective secure," she said. "Enemy morale shattered." She paused. "Also, I might be bringing something home." In the after-action reports, alien analysts would struggle to understand what they had witnessed. They would debate tactics, pheromones, improbable psychology. They would miss the truth. Humans don't survive the galaxy by being stronger than monsters. They survive by standing their ground long enough that even monsters decide. This one is not prey. This one is family.